Welcome to a new special series called The Bathroom Break. That extra 10 minutes you either have to listen to marketing tips or use the bathroom or both. But I don't recommend both, but that's your choice.
This collab is going to be super fun. We have Daniel Murray from the Marketing Millennials and me, Jay Schwedelson from the Do This Not That podcast and subjectline.com. Each episode in the series, we are going to go over quick tips about different marketing topics. And if you want to be in the bathroom, fine, just don't tell us about it. Thanks for checking it out.
We are back with another bathroom break. I'm here with the Jay Schwedelson of Do This Not That podcast. And before we jump in, I want to ask you a question because I don't really know the answer to this. So what is your beverage of choice in the morning, and is it hot or cold? Like, when you do you have a routine with your beverage in the morning, or is it something different every day?
Well, this is very odd that you asked me that. You probably don't know this, but I have drank a lot of coffee, an extreme amount of coffee, like my whole adult life. And then I felt like really jittery, right? So I'm now on week 7. I gave up all caffeine 7 weeks ago. So I've had no coffee, no nothing with caffeine. And so my new favorite drink of choice is chamomile tea. I hope all my college buddies hear this and I get shredded. Because when you go in somewhere and you go, can I have a small chamomile tea? I should go and just basically kick my own ass.
I've done that once where everybody is ordering alcohol and I was like, could I get a water with lemon, please?
Yeah.
Like hot water and lemon, and everybody looked at me like, what are you doing? Why are you, we're all drinking, having a hot water with lemon.
Oh yeah, I'm on that train also. I'm like eliminating everything.
But for people who don't know, Jay used to, like, when I used to see him at conferences, he used to be on his 5th Celsius by 10 a.m. Right. So this is a big change for him.
This is a big change. I didn't get any headaches or anything. And the weirdest thing is I thought when I cut out caffeine, I was going to have no energy and like fall asleep at my desk. I feel exactly the same. I'm still out of control. So chamomile tea. What are you? What is your drink of choice?
I always have to have a coffee in the morning. But I would say it's more of a routine than I like it as a routine thing. After 12, I don't drink any caffeine. So it has to be like at 8 a.m. and then I only have one and it's done. So.
Well, speaking of one and done, listeners will be one and done with listening to us after this episode. So let's jump into it. We're going to be talking about some quick win tactics. I want to talk about clicks for a second. So I'm going to get right into it. I think everybody is sleeping on what they are doing with click-throughs. What do I mean by that? So let's say you send out emails. Could be a promotional email, business, consumer, nonprofit, doesn't matter. Could be a newsletter email. It doesn't matter how big or small your brand is. What do? Oh, you get some opens, you get some clicks, you get some customers, you get some downloads, whatever. But the majority of people who click on your email, they're not going to convert, right? Whatever it is, they're not going to convert. So, maybe somewhere you have in your scoring methodology and some sort of automation tool that you give a couple extra, points to a contact in your database that they clicked on an email, but that's not even close to enough. Here are some of the things that you should be thinking about doing with people that click through on your emails. Number 1, you should be segmenting out anyone that clicked on your emails into its own little database, and then you should be running retargeting and remarketing programs across all of social media, all your display ads, just with your click-through contacts, because they're way more engaged than just taking to your entire database and remarketing to them. And you could run remarketing and retargeting campaigns to your click activity at like for dollars, for actual no money whatsoever. And then the other thing I don't think that people are doing with their clicks is tagging them in their CRM and in their databases. What do I mean by that? Everybody's always trying to find out more information about people that click. I mean, people that are in their database, people that are, whatever your database is made up of. Whatever the topic is that the person clicked on, right? It's an HR software and they clicked on hiring stuff. It's a consumer thing about sneakers and they clicked on hiking, okay? You want to have tags associated with all the different content types and all the different offer types of those clicks in your messaging. And then you want to add those tags in your CRM or in your email tool or whatever your marketing tool is, because then when you go to do a segmented campaign, you can pull on those tags that you've assigned to those click-throughs, and you're sleeping on the best way to segment your database. So your clicks have a lot more value than just actually people clicking through.
I like that. And I also think too, just like misnomers is make sure you're optimizing for clicks on actual good CTAs. I think because you can have clicks on your database that are of stupid links that are irrelevant to what you're offering. So you could even go deeper and say they clicked on ebook link, they clicked on a product link, they clicked on this. And also retargeting, you could do retargeting in ways with your life cycle stuff. So you could do it with email retargeting. You could also not only push it to Meta, you could push it to other channels that you're trying to remarket. So I like that technique of like thinking about clicks as a way to segment highly engaged people in your database. But yeah, tag them. The people make the mistake of not tagging because there's so many BS clicks that happen. So you want real clicks in your database that to be able to retarget.
Yeah, I'll give you one simple hack that all the email deliverability people out there will hate me for, but I don't really care. Here's a newsflash for everybody. You have bot clicks in your tracking reports. In any I don't care what platform you use to send out your email, you have bot clicks that aren't real. Your clicks are inflated. That is the nature of the internet. If you want a real quick way to figure out the inflation of your click activity in your marketing metrics, what you want to do, and it's fine, life will go on, take one of your emails, send it out at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Okay. And you're like, why would I ever do that? And then isolate out the click-through activity that happens in the first 30 minutes. Here's the deal. You're not that popular at 2 or 3 in the morning. Your brand's not that popular, right? So any clicks that you're seeing in the first 30 minutes or 2 or 3 in the morning, those are bot clicks. And you could actually take that and say, that's your baseline for how inflated your overall metrics are. And then you could actually get to, what is my real click-through rate? Although some of you just want the vanity metrics. You want it to be really high.
What I do too is I put an invisible link above above the fold and see how many people are clicking.
That's what people do too.
And this is the problem, like, because we've gave the tip sometimes, which is smart, but also can inflate your kicks. If you put the link in your logo to your offer, it will inflate the clicks on your email. So if you put like another link above the logo that's hidden, you could see how many, because only computers are going to be able to see that link and not a regular person.
Yeah. I mean, that's 100% a cleaner way to do it. And the last thing I'll tell you on clicks, which you'll be shocked how many people do this, make sure your unsubscribe link click is not factored into your click-through rate. You would be shocked about how many companies do not actually discount the unsubscribe link from their click activity. You can't be like, we got a great click-through rate. We also have a high unsubscribe rate. That's weird.
And I think the last thing I would add is make sure you also have a filter of like ICP in the click report, because sometimes you'll have good clicks of people who are just like stragglers clicking and they're just interested. So take that and also make sure you look at the list and clean it for ICP, because you can run it through an enrichment software and stuff like that too, to get more information and then push it to any ad platform out there.
Totally. So back to the beginning here. Are you like some sort of like dude, like when you go to Starbucks, do you have like an order that's like, hi, I want a caramel macchiato, 3 pumps, no pumps, 2 things of stevia and hold the cream? Or do you have like the most complicated order of all time? Are you an embarrassment?
But I did actually, to be honest, I was in the airport the other day and like, I think Starbucks trained me. I felt like scared to go order like at the desk. So I saw it and I took out my app and mobile ordered it. So I didn't have to talk to anybody, because I get so nervous. If I want to add 1 stevia, I get like, oh my goodness, I add 1 little stevia to it. getting crazy. So I went mobile ordered when
You're
I saw
scared
it.
of the barista
Yeah,
at
I'm scared of the
Starbucks?
barista.
There needs to be like a phobia for that, like, barista phobia. Or something. Wow, who knew? Wow. Meanwhile, you put out like this monster podcast. You talk to people all day long, and you won't talk to the barista. You're
Oh
too
my God.
nervous.
Sometimes I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with people like knowing exactly what my order is every single time. I know if I want to try something new, I'm like, I don't want to mess this up, so I want to go slowly and look through the options. 'Cause I feel rushed when I'm up there, and that's what I don't like.
Okay. We'll keep it chill for you. Well, once again, we've crushed another episode. Everybody, leave Daniel a review, follow the Marketing Millennials, do this, not that, and keep it real. Daniel, come on, man. I got to get back to work. Get out of there. All right. While he's still in there, this is Jay. Check out my podcast, Do This, Not That, for marketers. Each week, we share really quick tips on stuff that can improve your marketing, and I hope you give it a try. Oh, here's Daniel. He's finally out.
Back from my bathroom break. This is Daniel. Go follow the Marketing Millennials podcast, but also tune into this series. It's once a week, the bathroom break. We talk about marketing tips that we just spew out, and it could be anything from email, subject line, to any marketing tips in the world. We'll talk about it. Just give us a shout on LinkedIn and tell us what you want to hear. Peace out.
Later.